Welcome to our video podcast, voted one of the best podcasts in the market research industry in 2019 and again in 2020, and this year, 2022, designated by FeedSpot as one of YouTube's very best locations to go in order to get market research news and information. This is Research Business Daily Report. It's the only daily research news video that can be seen Monday, Wednesday, and Friday most weeks, and we endeavor to present you with a news item that you most likely have not seen or heard anywhere before. Now, we do rely on viewer support, but we'll talk to you about that at the end of today's particular video. My name is Bob Lederer, and I'm in my 27th year as the respected voice in market research. Today, we're going to take a look at healthcare and pharmaceutical market research, but something that also has great relevance to the rest of the research industry. Healthcare Triangle Chief Technology Officer Sudheesh Mogal blogged late in April about three elements that he says are standing in the way of major hopes in the life sciences industry for major innovation. Data in that field, from clinical trials, wearable devices, and social media, have kind of shown and are identifying as sure igniters of innovation. However, the life sciences industry, as is true of other industries that stand to benefit from research like the work done there, does recognize that it has two tigers by the tail, namely data and associated data analytics. Both need to be brought under control. Mogal referenced a study that stated over 66% of health and life sciences leaders unequivocally understand that their companies rely on data to drive innovation. So not surprisingly, they also say that half of life sciences leaders have reported increased data investments. That's a progressive, actionable side of reality for the life sciences fraternity. However, conflicting data truisms show that data breakdowns are taking place and with regularity. And that is hampering life sciences research and consequently slowing efforts on its part to put new drugs and products into consumers' hands. Like I said, has a lot to do with the rest of the research fraternity. Mogal offered suggestions for what are perceived as three major obstacles he says are standing in the way of more efficient research and discovery. First, life science companies are known to build internal data analytics platforms in order to aggregate data from disparate sources and extract metadata for analysis. It happens, as it turns out, to be an enormously expensive proposition, and it requires unique, not always available skill sets. Mogal's potential solution to that is that life sciences teams should instead invest in a data-as-a-service platform so that responsibility for the collection and management of data and maintaining data infrastructures is actually shifted to a less costly and yet highly proficient outside partner. Obstacle number 2 from Mogal is life science companies' need for their data platform to scale up as companies come to grips with ever greater volumes of data that is newly available for real-world analysis, and it continues to surge. Mogal is pushing the idea of creating a flexible infrastructure that's capable of handling any workflow by basing it in the cloud. The cloud, he added, can also be a source of data analytics. Plus, as a control on what can be out of control costs, Mogal noted software as a service solution, which he explained also enables life science companies to pay only for the analytic capabilities they really need. And software as a solution can provide instant access to cutting-edge security and, like a veritable cherry on top, advanced analytics that can drive meaningful insight from large quantities of data. There's also a byproduct of cloud-driven analytics. It frees up researchers, data scientists, and IT teams to devote more attention on more strategic initiatives. That is a wrap on this edition of the Research Business Daily Report for today and for this week. We did mention at the start of today's video that we do want support from our viewership, and we call it RBDR Patreon support. What it means is that you as a company or you as an individual agree to make a monthly contribution, the size of which is entirely up to you. You can visit our exclusive crowdfunding platform at patreon.com/RBDR, and when you get there, select a level of support that works for you and that you think we deserve. And whatever that may happen to be, well, thank you. We hope that you have a good research day and that this turns out to be an effective and proficient and money-making research week, whether you're on the agency or the client side. Please enjoy the upcoming weekend, and we'll be looking back for you here on Monday. Until then, please stay safe.